Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Libra. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is being recorded the beginning of January 2024, but it's meant for any time that you're seeing this. If the title resonates, if the message resonates at all, then it's meant for you. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to start out with the tea leaf fortune cards, and then do some tarot, and then I've got a couple oracle for you also. Welcome back to my returning subscribers. As you guys know, I've got a Libra stellium in my chart. And then welcome any new guests and future subscribers. Make sure that you hit the like, share, subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. Oh, also, the song that I had on shuffle for you when I was getting the cards ready, it's called Dirt Floor Cracker by JJ Grey and Mofro. It's on their, I believe it was their very first album called Lockloosa. It's Swampland Records. One of my favorite bands when I used to live in Savannah, Georgia. I learned about them, and I love this band. And they're still touring to this day, because it was a long time ago that I lived there. But so what I love about this song, Dirt Floor Cracker, one of the lines is, they call me Dirt Floor Cracker, but them words just fill me with pride. So it's like, you know, where you come from a place that isn't looked upon favorably, or maybe you have just like rusted roots or just like country roots or whatever, you know, and you know, somebody's trying to put you down by saying you dirt floor cracker, and you're like, those words just fill me with pride. Like, I'm proud of where I am. I'm proud of my upbringing. You know, I'm proud that I do things differently than everybody else. But yeah, keep on hating, you know, because we use that energy and we transmute it into something even greater. Right, Libra? Okay, so what do we have for Libra? For their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Ooh. Okay. One second. And then the rest of the stack. They're jumping out. Okay. Nice. I like this. Okay. So the first card out is I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. So you could be somebody who has psychic abilities, and here's the thing, it's like some people second guess their self, and they second guess their intuition and their abilities, and then they end up making every single wrong move and wrong turn, and it can really F up your life. And as I say that, okay, so psychic ability, trust your intuition, and then we've got funnel. And it's period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Well, that could be your lesson. It's like, trust your intuition. Start trusting your gut, or else it's going to F up your life. Then we have flag. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Because every time you lower your standards, that gets you into hot water. That gets you into a mess. Right? Then we have wealth. So that's good. Then we have fair man dealings or relationships, or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Then we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And then last but not least, we have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. I love that, Libra. I love that, especially with all of my placements. Okay, let's see what we got. And then underneath the deck, Libra. We had 2 because I split it in half. We've got staff. You will be taken care of in difficult times. I keep on looking away, by the way, because I've got my computer screen over here, and I just want to make sure that it's focusing correctly. And then we have nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I love that. Even as a Scorpio, I have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Uranus, Juno, and Vesto, so I'm like very Scorpio, but I also have a 5-time Libra stellium, so and it's y'all that balance me out. Otherwise, I'd be like rage against the world, right? But this I already feel resonation with this for myself as well. So this is cool. All right, so let's get some cards on these oracles. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This could be like a week type of spread for you, Libra. 7 cards fell out, so 1 for each day of the week. Maybe starting on Monday. I mean, this doesn't have to be, right? It could just be. But I mean, I do readings typically about once a week, right around there. So whenever you're seeing this, this could be your week ahead. Okay. Energy going into this is the Knight of Cups. Scorpio got that. You may have some strong Scorpio placements in your chart being a Libra. So if you know what your chart is, you might want to go check out the Scorpio reading. All right, so what do we have for I for Libra? Queen of Wands. So that's fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And the thing with the Queen of Wands, she's magic. She's she's associated as a witch, like a magic wand, right? But it's because she's very passionate and magical. She's really great with business as well. And so she can conjure business and conjure results almost as if by magic very easily because of her passion and her excitement in what she does. So the passion energy can be towards a person, or it can be towards what you're passionate about: work, career, finance, business. So just, take it as it resonates. And so there's something that, you need to trust your intuition on. Or it could be this Queen of Wands. It's like, I feel like, so if you're male and you're looking at a Queen of Wands, looking with your eye at a Queen of Wands, you're trying to decide what your feelings are for this person. And then if this is you, like this is saying, trust your intuition. You are, you have psychic abilities. So what is the funnel card? Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. What is period of frustration, lessons to be learned? The Chariot. So that's Cancer energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or there could be a Cancer involved. It's a frustrating period. You learned some hard lessons maybe having to do with this Cancer energy. But also, the Chariot is fast-moving momentum. It could have to do with a vehicle. It could have to do with any kind of travel, either short distance or long. It's like, or it could be like with the speed of a situation. You may be frustrated with like speed of a situation, and there's lessons to be learned in that, right? What is flag? Do not be tempted to lower your standards. What is flag for Libra, for their higher peace, power, protection, prosperity, for the greater good? I just heard capture the flag. Okay, we have the King of Wands. So now we have the Queen of Wands, King of Wands. That's a divine couple. Oh. And the King of Wands, he's somebody who's like, again, this could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, or you could have that somewhere strong in your chart, or be dealing with somebody who does. And here's the thing. So it's saying, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Lovers just fell out, and that's a couple, right? And this is what I'm looking at too. So Queen of Wands, King of Wands, but there is a Cancer, a Chariot in between. So there could be distance in between two lovers. since that card just fell out. It also could be an actual, like, a Cancer energy in the way of two lovers. And it's saying, don't be tempted to lower your standards, because I feel like this is you. This is your energy. It's like, Libras, you guys are good looking. You're flirtatious. That's the energy of a King of Wands. They're very flirtatious. They're very, like, seductive, good looking. They're really great leaders. It's very passionate energy. So you could be, like, sexually active. If they're single, there's a lot of suitors after them. If they're not single, they're like a very passionate lover. And I wanted to say loyal. But the flag card is saying, don't be tempted to lower your standards. If you've been holding strong to an idea, or practicing cleansing yourself from, say, multiple partners, or cleansing yourself from any kind of toxicity like alcohol or drugs or something like this, don't be tempted to lower your standards for anything right now. It's like, hold strong. Okay, what do we have for wealth for Libra? The Knight of Pentacles. That makes a lot of sense. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. But what the Knight carries with him is an immense amount of wealth, an immense amount of prosperity, something that is extremely abundant. So, like, this is telling me, like, nothing worth anything is ever really easy. It's like, it's worth waiting for. So this wealth is making its way to you. You just got to be patient. Don't be tempted to lower your standards while you're waiting on this. And it can be frustrating while you're waiting on this, or waiting to get past this, through this, whatever it is. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. It's like, don't clap back. You may not know all the details. Don't try to get vengeful in any way. Because that just results in bad karma. It comes back to yourself, right? When you're wishing ill will upon others, that's bad juju. If you're doing that, or if somebody's doing that to you, take it as it resonates. Okay, then we have fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. What do we have for Libra for fair man? The moon. So I feel like by either the next new moon or full moon, there'll be some secrets coming out, or some kind of information regarding a fair man will be coming out. Shh, please stop. That's my dog, sorry. And it's funny, I just looked at the Dirt Floor Cracker song, so, like, it could have something to do with somebody's upbringing or something like that. It'll be like some details of somebody's life, or dealings or relationship with a man. Like, there's going to be some kind of secrets coming out about that. Take it as it resonates. And we're going to clarify with another deck here. So, bouquet, compliments from an admirer. What's compliments from an admirer? There's like a dragon on the vase. We are in year of the green wood dragon, I believe. Bouquet for Libra, please. So, it's making a decision between two paths that you could take. Also balancing. This is like work-life balance. It's like trying to figure out how to balance, how to support, two different things at once. It could be your work life and home life. It can be family and social life. And it could be two different people. It can be two different jobs, take it as it resonates. But then we have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So it's like going deep within. By going deep within, holding firm, not lowering your standards, it's going to assure success for you. And I feel like help make a decision, or help bring light to a situation. You know, turn out successfully, right? That wanted to jump. Libra, please, for Valley. I swear. You guys never get a break, do you? Two of Swords. So this is your energy, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this is the making a decision card. This is balancing two different things. This is then making that decision. But, again, deep personal strength and peace will assure success. So it's like, even if you feel like your eyes are being covered, it's Spirit is saying rely on your other senses. And it's funny because we start out with an eye card, and then in this card at the very end, your eyes are blocked. So it's saying, you know, psychic ability, trust your intuition, go with your gut, you know, which also could include your heart, but don't, you know, common sense, use common sense. Don't lower your standards. It's like, think it through, make wise decisions. Underneath the deck is Justice. That's you guys. It's the scales. That's Libra. Justice will come through in a situation. My boy he's getting hungry, but it's not time yet. So I just split the deck, and I've got the Death card. That is, it's not death. It's like transformation, right? It's also energy of Scorpio, so you could be dealing with a Scorpio. And then Ace of Staffs, that's a passionate new beginning. And again, Wands with passion, so it could be an actual new beginning, a transformation in work or career, but it also could be transformation with a relationship, and it could be a Scorpio. Just saw the Emperor card. All right, what do we have for the Eye and the Queen of Wands for Libra? What's the Eye and the Queen of Wands? Ooh, okay, I've got to take it that way. Justice, but it's in reverse, so that's karma. Here's the thing, when one person gets justice, I always say one person's justice is another person's karma. So, and it's also your energy, but upside down, you know, and I'm wondering if somebody feels like their intuition is off, right? Like it's in reverse, like they make all the wrong decisions. And it could be due to a Queen of Wands, or it could be due to so the Queen of Wands is also like the other woman, so it's like a third party. Could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius energy. But this also just could be you not trusting your decision and or getting karma for it, right? And that's in the past or recent past. Then what's funnel? Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. That actually makes a lot of sense, because if you're getting your karma, that would be very frustrating, right? So what's that with the Chariot? I feel like that's with an actual Cancer energy, or Cancer energy could be somehow involved. It also could be like I said, car, travel, something like that too. Libra, funnel. What is the funnel for Libra and the Chariot? Yeah, definitely a period of frustration. You've got the Three of Swords. Again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but that's heartbreak, that's frustration, that's anger, that's not getting what you desire, not getting what you want. And that could be because somebody, instead of getting what you want, you're getting karma instead. Why? Somebody could have lowered their standards. But it's saying, this is more in like the present tense energy, right? So don't be tempted to lower your standards again. You may have done that in the past, and that's why you were getting karma. That's what you're like coming out of. Or somebody that you're dealing with. What's the flag? Okay, so the Four of Cups. I get it. So Four Cups energy is somebody who's like over it. They're tired of waiting. They're getting restless. They're bored. And that's why Spirit is saying, don't be tempted to lower your standards. If you're bored, if you're feeling restless and you want to go out there and try to find, it's like somebody who's always looking for where the grass is greener. They're always wanting to find the grass is greener. But once they venture over into that other pasture, they find out the grass was not greener. In fact, it was fake, and now you've got a stomachache from eating a bunch of plastic. Just saying. So, and the other thing about the Four of Cups is, like, in this, you see a person with 3 cups right in front of them, or, well, in this card behind them, and that's what she already has, right? Or he. And that's what they're focused on and bored with, right? But what they're not seeing is this 4th cup that's being offered as a gift from the universe, right? And this is what's going to make you truly happy. This is what is going to absolutely fulfill you. But it's like her eyes are shut. She's not paying attention because she's so focused on how bored she is, and she's like meditating and wishing for more. But what she's not doing is opening her eyes and realizing it's right there in front of you, and has probably been in front of you the entire time. Right there. So don't be tempted to lower your standards, especially if you're a King of Wands. It's only going to mess up your game in the future. So what's this wealth with the Knight of Pentacles? What's wealth with the Knight of Pentacles? Like energy and all of that, it's a real thing. Like, you may think, oh, I'm single at this time, I can do what I want, you know, blah, blah, blah. Or even if you're married, it's like, oh, I can do what I want, you know, like, we're married and we're good and blah, blah, blah. But, like, you go and do something that you didn't trust your gut. Even if you had to question it, you were questioning yourself for the betterment of what your gut was saying not to. And then it messes up everything going forward from that. It's a real thing. Please stop. Okay, so what's wealth in the Knight of Pentacles? I feel like it's been coming in slowly. You're waiting on it. Or somebody's waiting on it. What's wealth with the Knight of Pentacles? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. It's for work that you had done. And it fell on the funnel and the Three of Swords, so heartbreak, disappointment, period of frustration. So it's like you're frustrated for waiting on this money. It's taking forever. You thought that you'd have it by now, but it was from hard work that you'd done. And it's like you're waiting for the payout. So this fair man, this could be somebody that you're dealing with in order to get your money. It could be a boss, friend, lawyer even. But because something's going to be coming out in or around the moon. Now, like I said, we have a dark moon or a new moon on 1/11, so 1/11. And then the full moon is towards the end of the month. I forget exactly which day. I think it's like around the 25th or something. Okay, what is the moon in Fairman for Libra? What is the moon in Fairman for... Whoa, okay. We got 2. We'll take them. Okay. So, Page of Staffs fell out first. Page of Staffs pages are messengers, first of all, and it's usually younger energy. This is somebody who's ready to get started, like on a new path, on a new career, on a new venture of some sort. It may be something that you've never done before, but it's just like the energy of like getting ready to, like, you can't wait for it, right? And then we've got Six of Staffs, which is victory. And again, it's passionate energy. So it's like, I feel like around the time of this full moon, you may get good news about this fair man, or you may even be this fair man. It depends, everybody's timeline and storyline is different. But you'll get the answers. You'll get something that will help project you forward victoriously. Something that you're going to be excited, passionate about, or it could be news that gets you excited, or you find out that there's some type of victory in something. Okay, and if any of this resonates, drop a comment in the comments below. Let me know, do you have wealth coming in or some kind of victory up for a job, something like that? What is bouquet and... Oh, so I just got, okay, so bouquet compliments from an admirer, and then this balancing act. I feel like this is somebody who balances, like, getting compliments from other people versus, like, what they're trying to focus their energy on, right? And it's making decisions all the time. It's like their energy's being adverted. Or it's making the decision hard. Oh, Queen of Cups. The admirer might be a Queen of Cups. This also could be somebody figuring out. I just got, so this could be somebody figuring out how to approach a Queen of Cups. Or a Queen of Cups coming to you how to approach the situation, how to balance the situation. So that's Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. But this is a queen that you're dealing with. Or you could have it somewhere strong in your chart. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's like very loyal, loving. She could be emotional, but when upright, it's like in really good ways. She's usually like a really great mother or has those maternal instincts. All right, and then what is Valley in the Decision card, the Two of Swords? Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. And it's a successful ending. What's Valley with the Two of Swords for Libra? The Knight of Swords. So that's somebody spying, watching. Somebody has been spying and watching another person in order to make a decision about something. And I feel like it's going to take deep personal strength and peace that in order to assure success in this situation, to make that decision. This is so funny. So underneath the deck, we've got the Death card again. So that's popping out. Again, I feel like there's going to be transformation in a situation. I don't think it's death, right? But I do feel like it definitely could be like Scorpio energy, because we see the Queen of Cups. And so we have justice and we have death, and that's transformation. Like, it's justified transformation of a situation, and or could be dealing with a Libra and a Scorpio in a situation. Take it as it resonates. So now let's pull some oracle. I feel like, money could have been a factor, or can be a factor in this decision making. But the thing is I see it coming in. Somebody's hard at work at something. And it's just that Knight of Pentacles. It's like the slowest moving knight in the deck. Just, it takes a little bit of extra time. But when it comes in, boy, does it come in big. Underneath the deck, we've got number 1, the Void. What's funny is in the Scorpio read, there was also card number 1. I was with a different deck, but the Void is the Dark Moon. And we've got the Dark Moon coming up on the 11th, 111. This is card number 1. So this is talking about doing your shadow work. This is talking about that, having that deep personal strength and peace that assures success. It's like, whoever I'm talking to needs to go into the void to make these decisions. You need to give this like deep, meaningful, soul-searching, logical, wise, grounded thought, before you move forward in anything. Sometimes the void is also like when you feel like the world has been against you and you don't know which way to go and you're stuck in darkness. And this is that disappointed, karmic type of, like, the lessons to be learned. It's like this is the reflection after those lessons or while those lessons are being learned. It's like reflecting on it and realizing what steps that you need to take in order to get yourself out of this dark place, which is not lowering your standards again. Opening up your eyes and finding that fourth cup. in front of you, right? Realizing it was there the entire time. And that's what this is, that Four of Cups. Don't be tempted to lower your standards, because when you open up your eyes, that's what you're looking at. It's like that slow moving energy, but it's finally here. Like, it's been working diligently the entire time. Okay. Top of the deck, we've got card number 13, Will. And I was saying earlier, you can't change anybody's free will. And that's something that people need to learn once in the void too. It's like with magic, for instance. I tell people all the time, it's like, I practice light work, right? However, you can't appreciate nor really truly understand the light unless you also know the dark. Most light workers, most magicians, most witches, most readers, like, we've all been through such traumatic things within our lives, that it's that darkness, that trauma, that has made us who we are. And that's how we know the dark side, right? But that's why we also appreciate the light and all the good things too. So one thing I tell people all the time when working with magic is, like, don't ever do anything that takes away from a person's free will, because that karma is the worst kind of karma, and it comes right back on you. When somebody's practicing magic, and it comes back as karma. It's like, you have to trust your intuition. Don't trust other people. Maybe you could have even trusted like another reader, another person that just completely screwed something up for you. It's like you have to trust yourself. But yeah, don't ever mess with another person's free will, because that is the worst kind of karma to learn from. And I feel like somebody here learned it for sure, or is learning it, but whether that's you or a person that you're dealing with, let me know. Drop a comment in the comments below. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I just heard one more. Okay. So this is Divination of the Ancients. This is how are you going to get to this deep personal strength and peace that assures success? How are you going to make this decision that you're, really contemplating and trying to figure out? My right ear just started ringing as I said that. This is the type of divination that you can use in order to do it. So this is funny. Underneath the deck, we've got phrenology, and this talks about certainty. There's somebody that wants to make certain that this is the right choice for them. They're freaking out. They're actually overthinking is what I feel. I don't see it here, but I feel like that was done in the past. I feel like somebody needs to trust their intuition more in order to just make an easier decision for themselves. But, so hard to say to a Libra, because you guys are always overthinking, and I know that for a fact. So phrenology, I'll pull the book on this, and we'll see what that says too. And then we've got pendulum, decision. So, somebody wants certainty, but they also want a decision, and so you may want to pull out a pendulum in order to make your decision, because that's what we're waiting on down here. So let's pull this out and see what the book says on these cards. That is just so interesting how that comes out. Okay, both P's, so you may have P in your name. Here's crazy thing. Pendulum, phrenology, one right after the other. And when you get corresponding cards or consecutive cards or numbers, I always say that that's like a super strong message for you, so pay attention, okay? So we've got pendulum, that's top of the deck. This is how you'll make your decision. There are many paths before you, some that promise to fulfill your desires and some that others in your life would bid you to take to fulfill theirs. It's important for you to decide exactly where you want to go and whom you want to be in this lifetime, for you and not for anybody else. The universe is giving you the choice. Ask yourself which path will lead to wholeness. To wholeness, okay? Which path deceives? So which path is the fake grass on the other side, and which is the actual true pasture? Choose carefully, for the answers are not being presented clearly to you at this time. You will be wise to call upon the pendulum to assist you with your decision, for it will surely show you the truthful way. Do not take this lightly, as the wrong path could detour you from your destiny. So other divinatory meanings: seek your answers from within. That's using your intuition rather than from another. Trust your own wise counsel. Be more discerning. Don't take others' advice at face value. Release guilt and focus on what's best for you. A major decision will soon need to be made. You guys, I can't make this up if I tried. Like, it's right there. It says it right there. So it's like, Libra, you're making a huge decision between two things. Very clear. And you want to make this decision with certainty. So we've got phrenology. If your days are filled with aimless activity and your head is filled with pointless internal chatter and inconsistent plans, stop a while and turn down the volume. When you give into rest and silence, you are more likely to hear the information your guides are trying to give you. So it's like talking about meditating. As you try to ascertain what you should or should not do, use your own head rather than accepting the first piece of advice you're given. Think logically, as it's time to rely on good old-fashioned common sense. Stability in your life is required, so make concrete plans. Seek expert advice and research carefully what you need to know to be certain about your next move. If you do so, the outcome will be successful without a doubt. So that's the second time it's talking about success. But just like I was saying, it's like you have to decide on this. Like you have to think long and hard and make wise, logical decisions. That was confirmation if you heard that. So other divinatory meanings: practice meditation, just like I was saying, to quiet your mind. Prayer will help you to know. Retreat. Monitor your thoughts carefully. Listen to your guides. Don't dive straight into a situation. Make sure you are certain of all the facts. Certainty will prevail. I love that. Okay, buddy, we're almost done, okay? We've got one more. One more, and then you get your num-nums, okay? He's like, just give me my food now. I'm just kidding. This boy, he gets spoiled, so he can wait a second. What else do we have for Libra? This is the Ching of Love. So I pulled out my love cards. I know, weird, right? I'm going to do more love readings in the year of 2024. It's needed. Opening up my Scorpio heart to love. No, it's the Libra side of me. That's what it is. So, underneath the deck, we've got card number 9, impotence. So, you could be dealing with somebody who's been impotent. And or like impotent, celibate, whatever. Could be somebody who has trouble, who wants kids, has trouble with kids, or doesn't want kids. Impotence. So we will see, or maybe somebody who found out they're impotent. I don't know. We're gonna read the card. 9. So 9s are about wish fulfillment. They're about also anxiety, stress, fear, but they're also about being independent, wealthy. Wealthy, independent, and it's okay. Also wish fulfillment. It's like, having your wishes fulfilled. Can also be a sign of greed, so you got to be careful about that when, you've got everything that you want. But we're going to read the card. And then we have number 15, uniqueness. I like this. I immediately, my heart chakra, it was great. I feel like, you're admiring somebody for their uniqueness, or somebody admires you for your uniqueness. So something could be happening on the 15th, or the number 15 could be significant. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Sixes are about victory. They're about smoother communication. They're about balancing the scales, monetarily. Always a good thing. Let's read. So, number 9, impotence. You are overwhelmed by events. You cannot do anything to help the situation evolve, nor can you cause any change. Accept this impotence. This too is love. So it's like there's so much going on right now. It's not even about like impotence, celibacy, or anything like that. It's like you've got so much going on around you. There's not much that you can do. It could be like, for instance, you're in events and you're going to this thing and that thing and this thing and that thing, and you're not able to, it's like what is separating you from the one that you love is distance, travel, that type of thing. Could be that. Okay, you can stop. You can stop. It's like, accepting for what's happening. But here's the thing. It's like, while you may have some kind of blockage in between a connection, especially if this is like romantic or work or something like that, there's still communication. And this, like I said, sixes, like this is smoother communication. So uniqueness. It's like finding a way to make it better, finding a way to communicate, finding a way to still establish a connection, even if it's not a physical one, right? So let's look at 15. Uniqueness. Love happens, and it is not anything flashy. It reveals itself in an image of modesty that the hexagram illustrates as the mountain below that hides in the earth above. So as above, so below. The oracle is a favorable omen. So this is a really good sign. I'm feeling like, magical connections here. It's just like I said earlier, it's like you may favor somebody's uniqueness and see them for their magical qualities, as they may look at you and see you for yours as well. And it's very modest. It's like they're not flashy. They're not over the top. They could just be like, even if they're in the public eye and have a public platform, it's like they could be like a modest like YouTuber like myself, or an oracle or tarot card reader, because there's talking about magic. But take it as it resonates. But I do see a victory. It's a good omen. It's a really great card, and it says if you think deep, long, and hard about this, personal strength and peace, that assures success. Everybody's looking for peace. I believe it's what people need to strive for. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Wow, 43 minutes. Okay, so sorry about that. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this reading. If it has brought you answers, clarity, or insight in any way, shape, or form, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. As you know, it's together we grow. And I always appreciate your time and energy when I do these readings. I look forward to reading for you again in the near future. I have to go feed my dog. So I will talk to you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace.